Hello everyone, right here I have a 2020 BMW X1 sDrive18i. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. There are welcome lights as you unlock the car. The side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car and pressing and hold on the lock button, the side mirrors automatically fold in, and upon unlocking, they automatically fold out again. If you press and hold on the unlock button, you are able to roll down all 4 windows in the car simultaneously, and to roll all of them back up together, just press and hold on the lock button. The facelifted F48 X1 in Malaysia does come standard with BMW's Comfort Access Smart Keyless Entry and Start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the ribbed area on any of the front door handles. Long press the ribbed area to fold the side mirrors in. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and tap the area again behind any of the front door handles. Along with that smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the F48 X1, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the left of the steering wheel. The F48 X1 uses a rack and pinion electric power steering system. The sDrive18i gets a sport leather steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2. A 7-speed dual-clutch transmission is the only option for the sDrive18i in Malaysia. Also known as a DCT in short, it is a type of automated manual transmission with 2 clutches, one for odd gears and another for even gears. A DCT offers faster shifts and better fuel efficiency over regular automatic transmission. This transmission features a sport mode and steptronic manual shifting. A reverse camera along with front and rear parking sensors are standard. Within the reverse camera display, the active guidance signs, and to the left, one can select the park assist system, turn on or off the reverse camera, adjust the brightness and the contrast, turn on or off the parking guidance signs and the obstacle markings, and bring up the settings menu. Safety features in the X1 include 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, dynamic stability control, dynamic traction control, dynamic brake lights, electronic differential lock control, and an immobilizer. ISOFIX child seat anchor points are found on the outer 2 rear seats. Driver assistance features include lane departure warning and forward collision warning with brake intervention. 17-inch V-spoke style 560 light alloy rims are present on the sDrive18i. This car uses 225/55R17 Bridgestone Turanza T001 run flat tyres. Ventilated disc brakes are present all round. McPherson struts and a multi-link setup make up the front and the rear suspension respectively. The X1 has been around since 2009. It is the 4th X-Series vehicle after the X5 in 1999, the X3 in 2003, and the X6 in 2007. 2 X1 generations have been on sale so far, the E84 between 2009 and 2015, and the F48 since 2015. For 9 years between 2009 and 2018, the X1 was the cheapest and smallest X-Series vehicle on sale. While it still retains the cheapest title, the smallest X-Series vehicle title now goes to the X2, albeit the X2 being positioned higher than the X1. The F48 X1 debuted at the 2015 Frankfurt Motor Show. The biggest change with the F48 X1 over its predecessor is the switch to a front-wheel drive setup for the sDrive variants rather than rear-wheel drive. It now rides on the UKL platform shared with Mini vehicles. Due to this switch, the F48 X1 now has a more spacious interior. For China, the F48 X1 is available in a long wheelbase configuration, marketed as the X1 Li or Le depending on the engine, and now carries the F49 codename. The F48 X1 was given a facelift in May 2019 for the 2020 model year. The F48 X1 went on sale in Malaysia in fully imported form in October 2015, while local production began in May 2016. The facelifted model made its Malaysian debut in January 2020. This X1 is powered by BMW's B38A15 M1, 1.5 litre, dual ovate cams, 12 valves, turbocharged inline-3 petrol engine. This engine features Valvetronic variable valve lift, double Vanos variable valve timing, and high-precision direct injection. It produces 138 horsepower at 4600 to 6500 RPM and 220 Nm of torque at 1480 to 4200 RPM. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 9.6 seconds, onto a top speed of 201 km per hour. The fuel tank is 51 litres big, and the combined fuel consumption for the X1 sDrive18i DCT is 6.3 litres per 100 km. Carbon dioxide emissions is 144 grams per kilometer, and the X1 is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the X1 sDrive18i include automatic manual leveling LED projector headlights, automatic wipers, automatic high beams, LED daytime running lights, LED indicators for the front, the sides, and the rear, LED front and rear fog lights, LED rear lights, LED rear number plate lights, satin aluminum exterior trim, satin aluminum roof rails, a single exhaust pipe, and body-colored door handles and side mirrors. Bottle holder, storage, button to operate the power rear hatch, mirror controls, window controls. All of the windows in this car are fully automatic in both directions, window lock, central locking, speaker, headlight level adjustment, interior brightness adjustment, storage, BMW door sills, and the driver's seat in this X1 sDrive18i does get full powered adjustments, with all of the controls located right down there, including your 2% memory function. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it runs. dual zone automatic climate control system, fan speed, different modes. Sync means if you have it turned on, the driver's side will control the temperature for both sides, but if you turn it off, each side will have their individual temperature controls. Driver side temperature, maximum air conditioning, recirculation, front and rear defrost, passenger side temperature, automatic mode, and your off button. Right above, different mode selection button, different band selection button, volume and power knob, your 8 customizable buttons. You can program these 8 buttons to store, say, your favorite navigation address, your favorite radio station, your favorite contact, so on and so forth. Seat track. Right here is the intelligent safety button. Down below, cup holders with a cover, together with some storage right here and a power outlet, also with a cover. Press this button once to activate the dynamic traction control system. Press and hold the button to deactivate the dynamic stability control system. Right here is your driving experience control driving modes. You have Sport, Comfort, and Eco Pro. Parking sensors. And right here is the X1's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever down. To engage it, simply pull the lever back up. The facelifted X1 comes with the BMW Navigation System touchscreen head unit. The system features an 8.8-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, and navigation. Sound is provided by 6 speakers producing 100 watts of power. The stock 6-speaker sound system that this X1 uses is actually not that bad. The 8.8-inch display right above, apart from the touch screen function, can also be controlled using your set of controls located down the center console. You have the knob that goes up, down, left, right, scrolls to left, scrolls to right, and clicks down for enter. Behind the knob, back and option buttons, and ahead of the knob, shortcut buttons for your media, communication, menu, map, and navigation. Now let's start with the media radio menu. And right here we have your list of media options. You have saved stations, FM, AM, Bluetooth audio streaming, USB, sound. Under sound you can adjust the bass treble, balance fader, volume settings, reset, and the audio feedback when you touch the display. You can manage mobile devices and personalize the menu. To go back to the home menu, you can click the knob to the left until you reach the home menu or press the menu button straight away. Next up, navigation. Right here you can input an address, recent destinations, enter new destination, map, settings, and all that. Under map, right here we have the map. You can use the knob to zoom in and out. You can also click the knob down to save your position, and to go back, just hit the back button. To the left, you have your route guidance, route information, spoken instructions, traffic and additional information. You can change the map views and enter the interactive map. Right here you can use the knob to go up, down, left, right to your desired position, or use the touch display. Next up, connected drive menu, connected drive store, your various apps and whatnot. Communication, where you can look at your contacts, call lists, manage mobile devices, dial a number, bring up BMW assistance, messages, and the like. My vehicle, with your various vehicle settings, iDrive settings, contents of main menu, driver profiles, vehicle status, technology in action, Right here you have your sport displays telling you how much power and torque you're using. Driving information, and down below your onboard owner's handbook. Lastly, vehicle notifications. Now, once we are back in this menu, if you hit the top left button, you can rearrange the tiles so you don't have to use the default format. If you hit the top right, you can set your time and date. Central locking. And as mentioned earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, press this button right here. Wiper controls. Press the button at the end of the wiper stalk to activate the automatic wipers. Volume controls, different mode selection, seat track, Bluetooth telephone control, and voice control. Cruise control and speed limiter controls. Indicator controls. The bottom button at the end of the indicator stalk, that one activates the automatic high beams, while the top button goes through the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now the display is off. Range, average fuel consumption, infinite average fuel consumption, instant fuel consumption, average speed, digital speedometer, date, engine temperature, and back to the display off. The button next to the ignition button is the button for the automatic stop-start feature. If the feature is activated, the engine will momentarily shut off when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or a traffic jam, to save that extra bit of petrol that the car uses. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Adjustable front center armrest with storage below. There is a USB port right here, and within the armrest itself, more storage. Auto dimming rear view mirror, LED reading lights as well as LED interior light, SOS emergency button. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror as well as a couple of LED lights. And the driver does get a grip handle. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. Speaker, bottle holder, storage, window control, and the rear seat backs in this X1 do fold. They split 40-20-40 when folding, and to fold them down, first make sure the headrests are all the way down, then locate the straps down there. That one folds down the left seat, that one folds down the middle seat, and this one down here folds down the right seat. Just pull it and flip the seat back down. You can use the same strap to adjust the angle of the seat back so you can have it more upright or more laid back depending on what you prefer. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for leg room, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually fairly spacious back here. The seats are fairly comfortable as well. On the front seat backs are storage pockets together with cutouts that help with additional legroom. Rear aircon vents in the middle with a couple of USB-C ports below. Rear center armrest with cup holders. Right above, for both sides at the back, are grip handles and hooks. Your rear LED reading lights, as well as LED interior light. There are 4 ways to operate the powered rear hatch in this 2020 X1. Boot space in the X1 is 505 litres with the rear seat backs in place. Fold the rear seat backs down, remove the cargo cover, and the boot space increases to 1550 litres. On both sides of the boot are hooks and storage areas. To the right of the boot is an LED light and a power outlet. Under the boot floor is more storage. Adjustable headrests, front and rear. Speaker, window control, bottle holder, storage, and the front passenger seat in this X1 does get full powered adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, just that this side loses out on the memory function. Nicely sized glove box, it is illuminated. Grip handle for the front passenger, And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a couple of LED lights as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2020 BMW X1 sDrive18i. Thanks for watching and goodbye.